Hi everybody, Adam here. Welcome back to our Lego room. In today's video, we're going to be running a number of different trains and train car combinations around our layout. And we'll also be taking a look at a few of the most recent train cars to be added to our layout. So let's get started. So first off, I want to do a test run of the Procore tank car and the Canada Wheat grain hopper and see how they move around the layout. Really excited about both of these train cars. I think they look awesome and really eager to see how they move around the layout and how they look. Now, one thing you'll notice here is that these train cars are using the brick model railroader couplers. And because of that, I'm actually using this Union Pacific car here as a conversion process between the magnetic couplers and the brick model railroader knuckle couplers. And the reason for that is just that I don't have any locomotives yet that have been converted over to those new BMR couplers. So we'll be working on getting that sorted out. But for now, we've got this conversion car that will sit in between to allow them to be pulled around the track. So let's fire the train up and see how things work. Really nice initial trip around the layout for these two new cars. Really happy with how they look. A couple interesting things that I noted. One, the Procore tank car definitely has a bit of a wobble to it as it goes. I don't think it looks bad. It's just an interesting bit of extra movement that I hadn't expected. And the other thing that I noticed is I need to be really careful about these BMR couplers and making sure that they are consistent in terms of their level between train cars. So if you see between the new cars and my old Union Pacific car, it's slightly off there in terms of the height, which doesn't matter as long as the layout is consistently level or mostly level across the entirety of it. But I did notice that there was one transition there going under the second level where the table has a little bit of a bump in it, and so there's a bit of a change in level there as you move from one side to the other, and that actually caused this to separate, and the Procore and Canada Wheat cars got left behind. Not a huge deal. I can work on leveling these out, and I can also work on smoothing out those transitions between table parts, but just something that I noticed that I will have to keep an eye on. Now that we got that initial trip around the layout out of the way for the two new train cars, I think it's time to get a couple trains going around the layout. So let's get those set up and running. So overall, really happy with how our roster of trains is continuing to grow. Lots more work to do as we continue to build up the number of locomotives and train cars that we have. But the trains and the layout are really coming along well. One of the key things I think I want to look more at in the coming weeks is how to control the switch points, so it's easier to bring trains on and off the layout without too much running around and manual intervention. I think that would be a lot of fun, and it would make it a lot easier to run trains around the layout in general. So that's definitely something I will be looking at. And we will do a video soon with another night run around the layout to see some of the improvements that we've been doing to the lighting around the city, as well as the continued work that we're doing with lighting around the trains. So definitely keep an eye out for that video. And if you have not subscribed to the channel, please make sure to do so that you don't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. And thank you very much for watching. We will see you again soon. Take care. Bye.